Okay, here we go. We're live. Welcome, everyone. This is the Tuesday night. It is April 26th already, 2016. DubLiHelp.com, Google Hangout tonight. I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing good. Doing good.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Glad to have you. And we'll get started here in just a few minutes. We're having a little bit of difficulty with the web page, but that'll be updated. If you watch this on our YouTube channel, you get to see it live. It is live now. I can see on YouTube, but the other places it's going to be delayed a bit. But welcome, viewers, for checking in with us. This is a DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout for Tuesday night, the 26th. It's still open mic. We've got a few updates we'll get to here in just a little bit on the DubLi products and updating there. And we do these hangouts twice a week. These hangouts we do this time period, 7 p.m. to 7:30 Tuesday nights, Central Time here in the United States, and then Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30, which are questions, and they're just a little bit more casual there. So these hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience. You know, this is not the work at home or make money with DubLi. That's another hangout we do later with other people, and you're welcome to join us on those. You'll find that link here on this website at DubLiHelp.com. But here at DubLiHelp.com, we do these hangouts strictly for the shopping experience so that you, the shopper, can maximize your cashback experience utilizing the DubLi product of cash all over the shopping mall to the Safe Shop or the toolbar and the other items that we've dealt with, and the new ones that will be coming out here May 5th. Oh, I let it out of the bag. So May 5th is the date. So anyway, thank you, viewers, for checking in with us, whether you're watching this live or on replay, or even some of you that I know watch or listening on the internet stations we broadcast on. Thanks for checking in with us tonight. We'll make this short and sweet for you. You can get it on to your activity or Wednesday or wherever you are in the world. So as we always do in these hangouts here, Richard and I talk a little bit about current events as you let people gather in. Richard, anything in your neck of the woods you want to chat about?
Oh, I've just been working away this last week on just technical website stuff, so I've been kind of out. I haven't been paying much attention to the news. You know, it was just last week we had the earthquakes in southern Japan, and then reciprocating one down in South America. You know, that was pretty wild. You know, I mean, but they always reciprocate, it seems like. So that was.
So they're talking crazy about the weather. I mean, we have the elections here going on in the States. We have the primaries. It's kind of interesting. We do these hangouts on Tuesday nights, and it's every Tuesday. It's a primary here in the States, and it will continue that way. You know, So I mean, we get to that's obviously a very major topic, and the polls close at 7 p.m. Start our hangouts. So it's just interesting. How the politics run, and I don't know why this election I've paid more attention, probably because Trump's involved, I guess. But
yeah,
I used to not really get that involved watching all the primaries and stuff. When the conventions came around, I got a little bit interested. But I've been interested in politics, but never so much on the race up to the event, because it's about it. I mean, the masses do their thing and then go from there. So, but we got Trump, and we'll see what happens tonight. There's 5 states, and there's 171 delegates that can be awarded tonight. On the Republican side, I think there's probably 400 or so. Usually it's double that for the Democrats. So other than that, now the only other thing I can really offer, which I thought was kind of was the yen came out with the gold-backed currency and that really didn't do what they thought it would.
Right.
And the other thing is as far as disturbing the market, I mean, it just went through. The other thing is, it seems this pole shift is back on the front burner now, with all this crazy weather, these hurricanes, or this weather patterns we're having right now. Everyone's pole shift, and scary about it.
It's those naughty boys with DARP up in Alaska trying out Tesla's theories, I think.
Well, they had all that attention down in Antarctica, just not too long ago, and all those weather patterns. We've had really bad weather here. I mean, it's but it's unusual a little bit. I mean, the weather here has been really, really pleasant, unusually pleasant, and I mean, California like pleasant, and so I mean, I'm not complaining, but other places is different.
Well, and this all might be due to one other factor that I was oblivious to, but if you go on YouTube, they're talking about the world is flat again, and I'm saying no.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cube, guys. It's not flat. It's a cube.
I also would be remiss if I didn't mention Prince's passing.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Prince. I think you and I talked a little briefly about this in one of the hangouts we did a few days ago about it was an overdose. We both agree that it probably was an overdose. And when his plane got grounded, we're both in our aviation background, but when his plane got grounded, a week before he died, it was because he wasn't breathing. He had already died. And they brought him back. They gave him a SAVE shot that brings you back when you're on those kind of pills that he was on. Because a lot of people overdose on those pills, and you just forget to stop. Your body just stops breathing, and it's not because you're not healthy. It's just you're so relaxed that you just stop breathing. And there's a special safe shot, they call it, and he got the safe shot, and it brought him back to life. He probably was on a respirator and everything else, as they landed. As soon as he got there, they gave him the shot, and it brought him back around. But he actually performed after that. He performed on stage and did a few things.
I wonder if he acted like it was 1999. Bad joke, I know.
He kind of alluded to a little bit like save your breath for a week or two, whatever. But when he died in that elevator, there was nobody around him. Nobody could help him. And I had nothing bad to say about Prince. It wasn't my music, but I did like that Raspberry Beret song he sang. I like that one. But other than that, I was not really a big Prince fan. But you can't argue with success. The guy was never out shooting, killing people, or always in the problem with the law or anything like that. He helped a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So it's just too bad. 57 years old is way too young to die. So
yeah. I was going to say, one of my favorite songs he wrote was With This Tear that Celine Dion did. And, so he wrote a lot of music for other people. I mean, but that's one of my favorites of hers, is that With This Tear. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm going to jump right into it.
Yeah, okay.
And so we can get on, close this on out here. I got an email for those of you. Some other people got emails today too, 3. But the main one I want to talk about is all from DubLi and the update on DubLi. And they've come back and said that May 5th now is going to be the official launch date. And I got the impression from them, from that email, is that they're going to launch everything on that day. Now, they didn't come out and say it. I wasn't really too thrilled on the email because not only was it vague, but it was not, it wasn't complete. Let's just put it that way. It could have been much more complete, wasn't? But maybe tomorrow we'll get updated, but we'll wait and see. But the information we have now, it's May 5th, is going to be a launch for everything. And there are going to be some new things, some new vouchers that are coming out. Old vouchers are going to be done. There's going to be some downtime on the site as well. That's going to be announced, and it's not going to be extended downtime, but probably a 24-hour window, or maybe two days downtime or something as they migrate, over to new servers and new platforms. And I envision there's going to be issues after that. So like I've never been, when you're migrating this amount of people and this size to a new platform, where you're not going to have some issues. But I'm eager to get to it so we can get through it. And and move on. But that's the date I have is May 5th, and from there we can just worry about how we're going to start saving money and get back to our regular schedule, and some of the things that we do with these hangouts, including some of the new stuff. But I see you have your screen share stuff there you want to grab.
Yeah, I sure do. And because one of the questions that came in last Saturday that I just really couldn't get addressed, but it was Camping World, things for this summer now, because a lot of people, if you're into camping or RVing and things like that, Camping World's 9.9%, folks. And that's a great one. They also have like Idaho Mountain Touring, 11.2%, LL Bean at 8.6%. And if you just go in there in sports and outdoors, you can find just all kinds of outdoor activities or equipment that you need. Look at this, Baseball Rampage, 14.4%. And these are a lot of backcountry tours too. So that's pretty impressive, and it's just not one. There's a page full of this. And that's why I always go in here, but Camping World's one of my favorites. And, if you need grills or generators or anything for out there, when you're out camping, they seem to have it. Gander Mountain, another one, 9.2%. Here you go, bud. Football.
Yeah.
Football Americas, 9%. So, Giant Nerd, yeah. And there's your other favorite. Groupon, 8.5%. Groupon, I think, has got a tab at about because they cover the gamut. They've got a tab just about everywhere in every category practically, which is great for everybody. That's what we're all about. There are skis. I just saw hockey equipment, softball equipment, soccer. So, Sports Authority, 8.4%. Those are everywhere. So that's what I really like about this is that, we've got different opportunities. Tennis Express, 11%, or 7.2% on that. Sportsman's Guide, 9.2%. So, there's so much opportunity for shopping for this summer, for all the outdoor fun that you want to have. And, I just popped over here to Camping World just to say, yeah, look, they got grills. They've got internet specials going all the time. And, I definitely utilize this without a question at Camping World. And then my other favorite, folks, look at this. Just go over here. Once you have your DubLi VIP established or just a regular member, but if you go over to overstock.com, 10% off coupon plus get 2% rewards on all orders, okay? Just for signing up. And then they have, take an extra 10% off of Christopher Knight equipment for your pool, your loungers. 15% off jewelry. There's all kinds of area rugs. But Overstock, usually you're going to save almost 50% normally is what their retail discount rate has to be just to become a vendor. And so that's why I like, utilizing the two of them. But yeah, in here, flash deals, electronics up to 45%. Get the wife a sewing machine. There's all kinds of jewelry up to 65%. Ooh, Chrome Stick, 33. Media.
Very good.
So, there's just different, absolutely different options here. And look at this. It's got they've got a farmer's market now. They got Main Street, world artisan type crafts, and even rescues, dog adoptions. So, you can find just about everything by using your DubLi Mall and then using, just a couple of our favorite options here. So I really, it's great.
Yeah, and as we get back into our regular hangouts and styles of doing them, we're going to be updating the vendor types and our typical searches and so forth on the different types of vendors. I'm actually anxious to get back into Groupon and expose them a little bit more like I used to,
right,
to our viewers.
Yeah.
Now I've got a bunch of travel I've got to take, here in the next few weeks. Done my, Groupon, first round of Groupon look-see, for hotel rooms or special restaurants or parties or events or whatever going on in the cities. And, from Miami to Los Angeles to Chicago, those are places I'm going. So it'll be interesting. We'll have a lot of good deals there. A lot of good deals. All right, very good. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here and make it an easy one for tonight. You have any closing comments at all, Richard? For upcoming weeks and our viewers or anything?
Yeah, we appreciate everybody stopping by and, just review our old videos and come by whenever you have an opportunity and join us on these hangouts and Saturday morning question and answers. We're more than happy to answer, any questions that we can to help you save money just like we do. Because sometimes it's equally as important how much you earn is equally important how much you save. So, I mean, by the time you do certain things, your cashback credit cards, I use all the time now. I mean, I don't even use a debit card anymore. I use a cashback credit card and then just, use it like a debit card. So, folks, I mean, enjoy your savings and let us help you guide you a little bit with it. So I guess that's,
as you've always said, it's like not paying any tax. You're getting everything tax free because the cashback really, offsets the taxes. So which is true, and a lot of times a lot more than that. So especially when you got the coupons, factored in there too. Anxious to get away from all these updates we've been doing for, it seems like 6 months now, trying to update everybody and then, these things happen and but it comes a time where, they got to roll it out. And honestly, like I said before, the DubLi's got, a window now before Christmas for the holiday season to get things set up and out. And that window is closing, believe it or not. So,
right.
I'm confident, in May or whatever, hopefully it'll be May 5th, like they've announced now, will be the time they roll stuff out, and we'll get right on it, and we'll be the first to show you, how things are done and upgrade these hangouts as well. But certainly thank you, viewers, for your patience, and your support, and we'll be back again a week from today. Sorry, I can't see what the topic will be, but also this coming Saturday we'll be here from 10 to 10:30 as well. So we encourage you, go to google.com or youtube.com and just type in DubLiHelp, and you'll get to watch or see a list and watch any of our past hangouts we've done in the past, as well as submit any kind of questions you have for this coming Saturday hangout. And I'm sure we'll have many in the weeks ahead once these products get launched. So thank you, Richard, for tonight, for your help and support as always. And I'll see you, and I'll be talking to you here in the next few hours. But thank you, viewers, for checking in over your Tuesday night or Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. and as well a week from today. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Good night.